New at 4 today, we're tracking breaking news in an assault case where a Providence police officer is shown on body cam punching and spitting on teenage suspects last summer.
And today we learned two Providence police officers, Domingo Diaz and Mitchell Voyer, will not be facing charges in this case. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Kalunian.
And I'm Brian Yacono. Target 12 investigator Steph Machado joining us live at 4 now. She's been combing through those hundreds of pages worth of evidence in the case. The Attorney General just releasing them today.
Yeah, that's right. And just to refresh your memory on this is the case where Mayor Lorza and Public Safety Commissioner Stephen Perry called the officers' actions appalling when they used force against teens who had just led police on a wild chase through Providence, allegedly pointing BB guns at bystanders and a police officer. The teens eventually crashed their convertible. They were driving on Salmon Street and were arrested. That's when Officer Domingo Diaz was captured on body camera video spitting at one of the teens there and repeatedly punching him to the point that Diaz had to be pulled off of the suspect by a sergeant. Now, the AG brought this evidence against Diaz to a grand jury, which he announced today returned a no true bill, meaning they declined to charge Diaz with assault. Now, Officer Voyer, the other officer who was under investigation, was seen striking the teen in the shoulder. The AG opted not to bring his case to the grand jury or charge him. I just spoke to Attorney General Neronha in the last half hour. He told me that two use of force experts came to opposite conclusions about whether the officer's actions were justified in this case. That was why Neronha brought the case against Diaz to the grand jury, because he says it was too close to call. Again, the grand jury opting not to charge Diaz with assault. And
Steph, you've been tracking this since last summer. The officers were originally suspended with pay because of their actions. Where does that all stand today, though?
Yeah, so Public Safety Commissioner Stephen Perry tells me Officer Voyer returned to active duty several months ago, which police did not announce at the time, whereas Officer Diaz is now currently on military leave. Perry says there could still be discipline for these officers internally, even though they're not facing any charges. There's still an administrative review that's pending.
Big development today. Steph Machado, our thanks to you.
Of course.